You're telling me you have an opportunity to seal the deal with a trad waifu? You should do it and be based.
Woman power! Activate female power! Activate pussy gushing power! Create business! Become wealthy! Business owner! Hire workers! Invent nothing!
You want a beautiful woman, you should talk to her because you'll get what you want. You'll get family, good babies, make money, good life.
Anal, 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 anal.
This is important. This is the one that's tied with car accident because this can get you in jail. Is the ladies. Oh, you like the ladies? You want to get some cut up? You want to get some pussy? Hey, man, you know what's better than pussy? Not a lot, my brother.
As a 20-year-old, is it okay for me to have fun with the blue-haired girls while I'm young? No. As long as I'm smart about it and do it safely, or is any relationship besides a serious long-term one a waste?
Someone tweeted something that was like, should I just go out and bang a bunch of women to get it out of my system? And the person tweeting said, that's not what happens. What happens is you get it in your system.
Yeah. Do all the heroin now.
Once you start searching for like sexual fun, when a man puts his inside a woman's thing, you are creating like a psychic bond with that person. There's no such thing as like consequence-free empty sex. It's not a real thing. So just realize that there is no such thing as consequence-free sex. If you go out and do one of these girls, you are creating like you're gonna look back 10 years later and be like, ugh. You're not gonna be able to shake it off and like forget about it. Like if you're trying to fuck a lot of girls, probably means that you have some issue, like some psychological issue. Like I think it's trying to prove something to your dad, like trying to prove your masculinity or your manliness or whatever. Going out and banging a bunch of chicks is not what makes you masculine. A masculine, like alpha male, can get more women than like a pathetic incel. There's a correlation there, but it doesn't mean that the banging is the causation. It's not. It's like a symptom. It's just not. It's not a good thing. It's not something you should pursue.
If you're in high school and you find the perfect girl, if you're your high school sweetheart, if you're soulmates, go for it by all means. But if you're 25, she's 23, and she's a teacher, and she's nagging you about money, I don't know if you're going to be returning to Evropa with her. This fictional shit, whether it's Netflix, Black Mirror fiction, or whether it's some right-wing guy on Twitter fiction, this probably isn't you. You're probably just a normal guy, she's a normal girl. But if she's not a perfect blonde virgin in a sundress, if she's in fact a sort of semi-nagging, chubby teacher who doesn't understand money and yet pushes back on whatever your money moves and decisions are, then just treat it like that. You're 25, so you're not a fully formed man yet. You won't be until you're 30. That's why for a lot of people it's a mistake to even think about this like serious relationship stuff for men until you're 30, or until you at least feel like you're a fully formed human. Like 25 is the age where your car insurance starts to cost less, because the car insurance companies know that your brain is no longer swimming with hormones that make you want to drive 120 miles an hour on back roads. Chemically, you're at that point now where you're going from boyhood to manhood, that point which is, it should be earlier, but it's delayed because society is super gay and there's atrazine in the water and all this other stuff. But yeah, you're at the cusp of manhood. You're not a fully formed person.
Women who wear the frilly sundress that reveals a little bit of the bosom, and they want to look like 50s or 1920s milkmaids, and they post pictures of the food that they cook, and like, I can't wait till I have a man to take care of with this. I know that's appealing. Those chicks have a gasket loose. Universally.
So try to put yourself in the shoes of a beautiful girl. You're 18 or 19 years old. You're at the crossroad. You have to choose your career path. You have to choose what education you need to get. And instead of those strategic decisions that you have to make early on in your life, you have hundreds, even thousands of men running around you, giving you money, giving you presents, offering you to take you on a trip to luxurious resorts to Hawaii, offering you high-paying jobs. And on top of that, you constantly get bombarded by 1,000 messages a day on Instagram, Tinder, Bumble, I mean, all the dating websites. If it was you, what would you do? Would you take a hard road, tough path, where you have to actually utilize your brain to the full capacity, which is exhausting and draining, or you're going to take an easy path? That's what I thought. Because I know what I would do. I would take all the opportunities, all the high-paying jobs, all the high-paying offers that is going to come in my life. And don't forget, I don't have to do anything back in return. You get everything for free.
I mean, I think it's different for girls, because if you're a girl, I think it doesn't matter quite as much what you watch.
In what sense?
Well, like, if you're a guy, you shouldn't be watching stuff that's like background noise as much. I think it's okay for girls to watch stuff that's background noise, but not for guys to do that.
Why?
Because they're different. Like, people watch this and are engaged with it. People are watching this and they're engaged with it. What I'm saying is they're trash. Spiritually, it's not even like popcorn. It's like eating boogers. If a man told me he was watching this and he thought it was important or good, I would think that that's ridiculous.
The new word that people have been using is yapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't yap. That's all you need to know. And whatever emotional thing you feel like you need to unload on somebody, just honestly be professional. If you eat gas station food and you don't have a job, you're a NEET, and your friends are all on Discord, why be professional? Just because it'll make your life cleaner and simpler. Hey, we have to have a group discussion about what Chris Lynch said the other day, because really what it made me feel like was that you weren't respecting me on that level, because there's no fucking way I would ever have a conversation like that. I'm fucking out of here. All that shit, I've probably had one deep conversation with like everybody that I've worked with, and it goes like this: yo man, we got to get to the next level. All right, good conversation. That's it. All that talking shit, that's for girls, and it's entertainment. I guess if you're like a gay guy and you are on Discord, that's fine. You could do that. But just realize that it's for your own entertainment. When you're having an interpersonal meltdown, blow up thing, that's for your own entertainment. It's for fun because you are gay. At some point, you'll start getting health problems. Life will throw you a curveball. You'll have some kind of issue that you need help with. And what you want is you want a partner to support you and like complement your skill set. If you can't do administrative, you can only do some other type of work. You want someone that can do administrative work, who can handle paperwork, who can deal with hospital bills, etc., car insurance, that type of thing. Like, you want someone who complements your skill set and is not a whore and is like a trustworthy person, because you lose interest in it. It stops being like the most amazing thing in the world, and it gets trumped by having someone who will make life less hellish by their presence, someone that makes you happy. That's what you want. I've never met anybody who had this experience where like a really hot girl also like cooked for them and made their life less miserable. I've never seen that. The one that pops into memory was this kid on Instagram that I was talking to. His girl was like incredibly hot. She was like a human Barbie doll type thing, and he was just like telling me like how much of a miserable like whore, and like how their apartment was like covered in cat shit and dog shit and like pill bottles and stuff, and like it was just like he'd be better off living in Afghanistan than dating this like mental patient. A lot of these people belong in a mental institution too. And just, you have to just take 5 seconds and picture, if this person wasn't hot, what would I think of them? Oh, I'd think it's a fucking homeless person asking me for $5 for crack. Basically the same thing.
Women by nature more vulnerable and defenseless. As a result, evolution designed them to be oriented towards survival, adapt to social norms, and women execute this job impeccably by living longer, living better, and doing easier jobs. This behavior stems from an instinct fear of being an outcast, an inability to fit in, and an intense survival drive. Because of that, women can't handle competition, can't accept any critique. Those who ever worked in a predominantly female collectives, what's one word to describe those collectives? Snakes in a jar, especially when a new male hire appears in the collective. The conflicts among women can be mean and sinister, and because of this female nature, survive at all costs, this instinct gets exposed to fatherless boys, which they inherit the trait from their moms, is inability to forgive, extreme vengefulness, and extreme low tolerance towards critique or competition. To illustrate the difference, I once attended a World War II parade in St. Petersburg, where I witnessed ex-Nazi veteran who visited St. Petersburg for the parade, sharing his side of the stories to Soviet veterans with whom he was standing next to shoulder. Unlike women, these ex-rivals, enemies in the past, were able to talk, laugh, and throw jokes at each other, while acknowledging that what happened in the past was in the past. That's it. They're not gonna hate each other. The term time heals applies very well for men. This is not how it works with women.
Back to reality. I'm always a big proponent of lying to girls. If you have a girlfriend who's flipping her wig right now, oh my god, just be like, I know, sweetie, it's so terrible. Let's go watch Let's go watch Wall-E. Oh my God, sweetie. Let's go watch Netflix and give me some pussy. I agree with you so much. Just do that. Come on, man. Save yourself some trouble. Save yourself some trouble. Stop fucking thinking that women. Stop fucking thinking that you need your woman to like align with you completely. Because you know who's gonna align with you completely? A man. A man with Asperger's. If you want the perfect woke waifu who is down with your cause, fucking go find a man with Asperger's and start dating him. All you gotta do is just let it slide off. Okay? Let it slide off. Stop caring about, I've gotten this is a message that I've gotten a lot too. I was dating this perfect girl, but she wouldn't listen to me about the
Brazilian.
So I broke up with her. Now I've been single for 2 years. She's such a cunt. What a cunt. She wouldn't listen to me. I tried telling her about Rothschild and
Brazilian
lineage going back 6,000 years and how it's a blood feud. I gave her a reading list of Hitler books and she only read half of one of them. And then she stopped. I want a perfect waifu. The weapon we have is love. The weapon we have is statism. The weapon we have is a bunch of beta male white knights known as police who are willing to use physical violence to collect half my shit. That's what women have. It's not love. There's no love in there. She will love me though. She'll love me when she's blowing me. This dumbass bitch.
Like you know the homeless lady that hits us up for money? That in the parking lot?
Yeah.
What if she was smoking fucking hot with huge tits?
I'd move in with her.
Me too. Laker, 3 minutes.